Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clayton. Always check me out also on Uneducated Network, both on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Please do not be afraid to do that. And hit the bell subscription to where you can see more videos of myself and Uneducated Sports Talk. Let's get it. So we have NBA news once again. That's the only thing that's really popping these days. NFL is still getting that training camp mode. Stories, we'll talk about that probably later on in life. Baseball is ho-hum. We all know about baseball. It's going on right now. Astros are still killing it. Go Stros. But that being said, we have news about two. One was a free agent. Well, two free agents, to be honest. One unrestricted and one that had a chance to opt out or opt in. Let's talk about the one who opted in. Carmelo Anthony. He had a $28 million deal to opt in, his player option, to stay with the OK City Thunder. Now, with them getting Paul George back and signing Carmelo Anthony, of course, Russell Westbrook's big contract, they have surpassed the $300 million mark in their salary cap. They had to get rid of something. What they did, they are trying to find buyers for Carmelo Anthony. If not, they will go ahead and buy him out, let him go. And how you do that is, put your money in and you basically spread it out for about 3 or 4 years. They're going to spread it out for 3 years, we're going to say. So they're going to buy out Carmelo Anthony, and he will be a free agent this year to go to whom he may want to go to. There are only two teams that can really use him for the fact that they can win a championship if he is a great Carmelo. Two teams, the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James as that stretch 4 option, that Kevin Love option, which would be Carmelo Anthony, or he can go to Houston, where he's been rumored to go to both places many times in his career. Now, everyone knows how I feel about Carmelo Anthony. He is a team killer. He's one of those rare 5'6" guys who I just would never have on my team because he will kill your team. Mentally and just draining. Carmelo Anthony is one of those guys. He's never been about a championship, so I can see Carmelo going anywhere. It doesn't matter to him, in my opinion. Now, Lakers can get him on a low-low. Rockets on a low-low because he's been bought out by the Thunder. The Thunder are going to spread his money out. He can have his money, and now he's basically playing free for somebody else. He'll be a great fit in Los Angeles as a stretch forward with LeBron James, but he showed this year for Oklahoma City Thunder that he didn't do well as that stretch forward. He doesn't like playing the power forward because of the defense. If you thought Kevin Love's defense was pretty bad last year, just imagine Carmelo Anthony playing defense in a tight situation against not only the East, but now against the West. Kevin Love got exposed, and Carmelo Anthony will get exposed as well. It's not a good look for Carmelo Anthony and company. I'm very curious to know where he's going to go. I can see the Lakers. Of course, I can see the Rockets. Those are two teams if he wants to win a championship. But in my opinion, Melo has never, ever been about a championship. Never. He's never been about a championship. He's always been about himself. Perfect story. Jeremy Lin is the face of New York and for like a whole 2-month stretch. Carmelo did not like that. He's the one that never gave confidence to Jeremy Lin and the ownership to retain Jeremy Lin because they had a good thing going. He wanted to be the face of New York all over again because Jeremy Lin was taking that spotlight, and they were winning. They were winning games and being relevant winning-wise. He didn't want that. Jeremy Lin is gone. They do good the next year. After that, they fall apart, and Carmelo can care less, to be honest. Oh, but he has his gold medals. No, we're not in that business of gold medals. Carmelo Anthony, wherever he goes to, he's going to have to either play a significant less role, whether it is with the Thunder, who I doubt will keep him, they're going to let him go. With the Lakers or the Rockets, he will play a less role, less than what he wants. And he already said, I am not coming off the bench, even though we all know the bench will be the best thing for him. Can you imagine him just average about 17 points off the bench because he's playing against scrubs in the second team, the second unit of each team? So why would you not want to go that route and play off the bench? I have no idea. That is Carmelo Anthony's, that's what he does. But also teams that are kind of contending, he can go back to the East and do well for a 76ers team or maybe, a Milwaukee Bucks team, something like that. But if I'm Melo and I really want to win something, I'm either going to Houston or the Lakers. It's the only two places that I can think about going. Playing with LeBron James always helps anybody out, and I think he'll get a lot of open shots with LeBron James. That's the bad news for the show. Good or bad, we're happy you like Carmelo Anthony, but it's a sad day for me because Tony Wee Wee Parker of the San Antonio Spurs, he's been with them for 17 years. He was a baby. I think he's been with them since 01, and he decided to not retire. No, he is going to another team. I never thought that the day I would see Tony Parker, go to another team besides San Antonio. Those guys usually stick it out. Now, he's already said he's San Antonio Spurs through in and throughout, but he has signed a 2-year, $10 million deal to be the backup point guard for the Charlotte Hornets. He already said his idol was Michael Jordan, and his little brother is Nicholas Batum, so he has a great relationship already going in to Charlotte. I think it's good on both parts. The Spurs wanted him to stay to be to be a role of leadership, a mentorship kind of thing. Tony Parker, although he doesn't mind doing that, he feels he has a better, he still has a little something left in the tank to make a big difference on the team. So San Antonio, they had a talk with Popovich, Tony Parker and Greg Popovich, and I know it was a sad talk. I would love to have been a fly in that room. Maybe I shed a few tears because those guys have been together for the longest, and they had ups and downs and wars and battles. Especially Tony Parker's early years when Greg Popovich was really, really riding him, but they made Tony Parker better, and he benefited from all that and became an MVP in the finals and a multiple champion throughout. So I think a 4-time champion, to be honest. So Tony Parker, congrats to you. But guess what? He goes to a place where he can make a difference. LeBron James is out of the Eastern Conference. That sets it all up for anyone to win the Eastern Conference. Not just the Celtics, but any team can make a big. You can all of a sudden not beat the playoffs like the Charlotte Hornets, and it'll be a 3rd or 2nd seed in the East this year. Tony Parker being a backup, yes, you get the mentorship role, but you can see Tony Parker playing a significant role now because we all know Murray is the starting point guard for the Spurs, and you're probably getting 17 minutes per game, 15 minutes, but now you get 20, 25 minutes playing the Charlotte Hornet, and you're going to do wonders for that team because in the East, it is all wide open, and then you have a veteran presence like Tony Parker who can hit the mid-range jumper, who can set your offense up, who doesn't turn the ball over, who is smart, who's been there, who has done that. Oh, and you're in the East. It doesn't hurt. It does not hurt one bit. So I'm excited for Tony Parker and the Charlotte Hornets, and you know what? He's going to retire in a couple of years. Probably it might be his last 2 years. He'll retire in Spurs, and they will treat him with the utmost respect because he deserves it. He deserves it. Manu was still there. Manu's going to play until he's 57, so it's cool with the Spurs. Manu was still there, and we'll have to find out the whole thing with Kawhi Leonard going on. We have no idea. But Carmelo Anthony, where do you guys think he is going? Comment down below. Is it L.A.? Is it Houston? Is it anywhere? I can care less where he goes because he's not going to win anything anyways. And Tony Parker, how do you feel about him going to Charlotte? Is it a good pick for Charlotte? Or would you love to see him stick out in San Antonio? Comment down below. Please like and subscribe to Uneducated Sports Talk to see myself. And check us out on Uneducated Network to where you see all of our shows on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. This is Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. And as always, sports fans, you guys know what time it is. Stay smart. Stay uneducated. Peace.